Thank you guys so much for joining in. For those of you that are with me here on the world of Zoom, and then for everyone that is watching the replay on the world of YouTube, I'm so grateful for all of you. And a little bit about me, I already asked some people on the Zoom what they're interested in with when you're traveling with essential oils, how you can handle that, as well as like what are they specifically learning and looking to learn today. For me, I have been using Young Living specifically since December 2007. I started using Young Livings because of the fact that they worked. So interesting story, my little brother had really bad night terrors and my mom had already been using essential oils. However, it wasn't Young Living. And when one of her friends sent her Young Living oils, because she kind of knew my mom was a health nut and all this, they actually first went in the cupboard, and then one night through intuition, she got them out and they helped my little brother, who was in a full-blown night terror, freaking out, huddled up in the corner, his clothes off, and he went back to sleep within 30 minutes and he slept for 8 hours. See, at the time, he was only doing 1 to 2 hour naps, which for, I think he was around 15 months, let's just say 14, 15, maybe 16 months. That's not good. Babies sleep, kids sleep at that age. So he was later had another diagnosis of autism, and he's had other support, as well as other oils that really helped support his brain too. That helped me because that's kind of how our family got introduced to Young Living. And I used to be sick all the time, as well as I had what I call pizza face acne. My face looked like a pepperoni pizza because it was just like everywhere. And through Young Living, through understanding about toxic ingredients and removing those toxic ingredients, I got better energy. My face looks amazing. Like most of the time people are like, no, you never had that bad of acne. I'm like, yes, I did, but I didn't expect it to work. So I don't have a before and after because I'd done so many different things between just different creams, prescriptions, face peels, that I was like, oh, sure, I'll use this thing. I'll use this stuff. And then it worked. And it was over time. It wasn't like within 2 weeks. It was probably like kind of months, but still like it worked. But that's the thing with health and wellness. It's consistency. So doing things every single day and the desire to feel better and to know your ingredients. So that's why I use Young Living, is because they work and they also have this beautiful seed to seal process and they own their own farms. So this is some photos of the farms throughout the world. We have over 14 internationally: Mona, Utah, Ecuador, Oman, let's see, Croatia, France, Spain. We have some partner farms. It's just amazing. Hawaii, we have a farm in Hawaii and then 3 in the US. It's perfect and awesome. So that's one of the main things of why I specifically went to Young Living, is because not only helped myself, right? It also helped my little brother majorly, and I appreciate that. And I think everyone should feel amazing, right? I know everyone on here wants to feel amazing. That's why you're here, and that is why you continuously come back. So thank you guys so much for that. The one thing with being ingredient savvy that I suggest everyone when traveling, because that's what our focus, our topic is traveling with oils. But I kind of, in my mind, was like, oh, well, of course I'm going to bring oils, but then I got to bring my supplements, my amazing Beyond Organic skincare and personal care products. Because, like I said, I used to get sick all the time. Actually, I just talked about my face. My face was also a thing, but then I also used to get sick all the time. With understanding about ingredients and being ingredient savvy, I realized that guess what? I should not use those like free shampoo and whatever. I used to think they were so cute. And then some of the bottles were really cute. I was like, oh, like especially as a kid. Now you couldn't pay me enough to I don't even touch them. Well, I guess I like move them to the side. So I guess I sort of, but I don't use them. There we go. I don't use them. You couldn't pay me enough to use them. So we have this beautiful Bon Voyage kit for anyone who's like, oh, girl, toxic free. Let's use this because the toxins affect our endocrine system, which is a part of our immune system, and as well as our mood and our hormones. So we want to make sure we're using toxic free products. This beautiful little Bon Voyage kit right there, right? It's awesome. So you can just grab that and then everything, your shampoo, your conditioner, mouthwash, it's all going to be set. And this is the little lotion. So you guys can see it's easily travel. So you can fly with it, right? It's the 2 ounces. I also like leave this in my purse because that's how like toxic free, and I live in a dry climate. We got to have our lotion. It's like number 1. Also in a dry climate, make sure you stay hydrated, especially this time of year, getting to fall and winter. We tend to not drink as much water, and that also affects our immune system. So that's kind of why this traveling is like with oils is the fall edition, because a lot of it is more focused on the immune system, as well as like what oils to take when you have a stomach issue or a headache or things like that. So Bon Voyage, amazing personal care products, all in one. Quick purchase that y'all can have as well to get yourself started with all the toxic free products. So then the new thing, hand sanitizer. But guess what? This hand sanitizer is 99.9% effective against germs and whatnot. And it's never been on recall because it's toxic free and plant-based. It's awesome. So if you're like, if you're the one who needs like more of the liquid, you're fine with just rubbing your hands. We got different sizes. We actually also have a 2 ounce, but here's the 1 ounce. The 2 ounce is kind of for maybe the person who's really interested in being germ-free, the germaphobe, right? Let's be real. Or the mom, right? They got the kids, so the 2 ounce. I don't really think when you're traveling, you're gonna need the 7.6 ounce, but again, that maybe you do. Maybe you have a family of 7 people. I don't know. I don't know how long you're gonna be gone. That's up to y'all to decide. And then if you're like, hey, I gotta wipe things off. I wanna wipe my hands off when I hand sanitize. There's the Thieves hand sanitizer wipes. So you have options with that, right? And then, so a lot of the time when I travel, we do a lot of road trips, especially this last year, we've been doing more road trips versus flying. That's just our choice. You do you. But with that, I bring my Thieves household cleaner. I don't usually bring the whole big solution. Like this is a concentrate that you make solutions. So I will literally fill this capsule full and fill this with water. And then that's an extra strength for this size bottle. That is an extra strength cleaner for literally anything. Like if we spill something in the car, usually all the places we stay at are like awesome, but maybe they're not for whatever reason, or I need to clean something. I got my toxic free household cleaner. It cleans anywhere from the floors to the toilet bowl, right? So also fall edition, these are the hard lozenges. We also have the cough drops. I currently have hard lozenges, and I would encourage every single one of you to place this on your subscribe to save today and probably keep it on there. It's up to you. I don't know how often my immune system's been really awesome, but that's also because I take supplements and whatnot as well, which I'll get into as we further along in this beautiful Zoom. So hard lozenges, that's kind of the Thieves section of everything. I do also, there's toothpaste in that Voyage and mouthwash and that little travel kit. So those are also the Thieves brand. And I think the floss is in there. Either way, There's also a Thieves floss. Oh, this Thieves spray. So let's say I am not driving and this is also usually in my purse at all times as well. You can spray this on the doorknobs of the public bathrooms. Or you like literally some restaurants, I used it to wipe the table because I'm like, oh, this table is not wiped very well. So you have this and it fits in your purse, right? You guys can tell this is easily purse for dudes. You can fit this in your pocket too. Also, the 1 ounce hand sanitizer as well. So that's the Thieves section, right? I'm gonna talk about a few of the supplements. Wait, before I continue, we're gonna take a little essential oil break because this is, for anyone who's new, this might be like, whoa. But that's also why I shared with you first the Voyage collection, because you can easily grab that collection on either subscribe to save or just put it in your cart and then pick a few different options. If you're like the full Monty person and you're like, oh my God, all of this sounds amazing, you can do that too. But I'm gonna grab an oil. Let's see, I'm gonna use Surrender. It's the oil that I called to. Take a drop. So when you drop essential oils, you let a drop drop. For Surrender, dilution is not required because it has a carrier oil. And I just use 1 drop, but you could do 2 to 4. But usually I start with 1 and then wait a little bit of time. And if I need to, I can add more. And that is the scent tent. You take a few deep breaths. We're getting ourselves ready to continue to learn the knowledge of the beautiful way to travel with essential oils and essential oil infused products. So moving on to the supplement section. Now there's a few things. I grabbed the things that I felt were key to take with you for a number of reasons, and I'll talk those as I go on with each item. So for me personally, and kind of everyone, Super B is so important because it's going to help with your mood and your energy. And let's face it, granted, usually when we're on vacation, we can find all the energy because we're super enthusiastic about wherever we're going, right? We're like, oh my God, it's different. But also, you might not be eating the best and you might just need vitamin B. Okay, so that's a thing. But it also helps with a positive outlook. You might be thinking of someone who you're traveling with that might need that. Okay, Super C, because in the fall, right, we tend to eat more sugar. So that's usually why we have a lot of sickness. Super C is really good for your immune system. Again, we want to make sure that we're staying hydrated because usually when we're colder, we don't feel that thirst, right? We're not aware of that feeling as much because we're kind of cold when we're usually in the summer, spring, we're running around, we're hot, we know that we need to drink. So yeah, Super C is one of the other ones. Now I chose Allerzyme, but really any enzyme is going to be really important. For me, fall Allerzyme, the changing of the seasons, really Allerzyme, it helps with that change of the season, and it helps with anything in flux. So it's also, enzymes are just important for all of our functions. So that's why we should literally be on at least one of Young Living's enzymes anyways. So that's kind of where it goes, where Subscribe to Save, which is our monthly wellness box, is important for all of you. And I'll go into more details on that towards the end. Alkaline. So there's a few reasons why I bring this. Nate loves this product. So Nate, anytime he has a stomach issue, which can happen when you're traveling, you're eating different food, right? Maybe you're eating a little bit more greasy food, and that's kind of upsetting for your alkalinity. Alkaline helps with being alkalized. And alkalized is also good, especially during the fall, because disease cannot thrive when your body is in an alkaline state. Again, also Nate's favorite thing anytime his stomach hurts. So if you have a weird tummy, use alkaline. Now with alkaline, you're gonna want to have your water at least like halfway full first. So put the water in there first, and then you're gonna pour it, okay? If you do it the other way, it's gonna volcano out and you're gonna lose about half your supplement. So just, yeah, exactly. People are laughing, yeah. So like, you will see, you'll remember your elementary science fair project, or maybe your best friends. I don't know. I didn't go to your elementary school. Okay, and then, so those are like kind of the key ones that I felt were pretty good. There are some other supplements that I would possibly throw in there, but I do have supplement classes, and I would love to see you guys there for those. This is also a supplement, but it's also in its own class. Ningxia Red. Everyone should be on Ningxia Red, especially in the fall, because it helps with free radicals, and free radicals are caused by excess sugar. Again, this is kind of, we're getting into sugar season, really is what it is. And stress, right? Now, usually when you're going on vacation, you're like reducing stress, but sometimes if you're getting on a flight and someone's running late, or, you know, stress can happen, right? So we want to be using a supplement that has great support of antioxidants. It's full of antioxidants. And really, Ningxia Red is just amazing to help all of your organs work synergistically together. So it's good for blood health. It looks like the color of our blood. A little bit of the facts and data for some people that need that information. Ningxia Red has more vitamin C than oranges. It's higher in beta carotene than carrots. It has a high vitamin E and protein. It has amino acids, 21 trace minerals, 6 essential fatty acids, vitamins B1, B2, and B6. It is a puree. It's a high antioxidant puree. So it means it has the whole wolfberry. And it comes from, there's 17 wolfberry species. In the US, we call them goji berries. Now, Ningxia Red is different because out of the 17 species, this is the one that has the best phytonutrient profile, which was all of that science, or like 21 trace minerals, all of that nutrients, right, that I just mentioned. And it's not just the wolfberry, there's also pomegranate, plum, cherry. There's amazing things. It's really good for normalizing your blood sugar as well. So Ningxia Red is amazing and everyone should be taking it. And then this is like the travel version packets, right? So at least one of these a day. You should probably take a little extra in the fall, or if you're gonna be there somewhere for Thanksgiving, you're probably gonna have some extra pie or extra cookies. So take a little extra for any of those sugar times, okay? And now we go on to oils. So that's all of the supplements, the immune support from the Thieves. And now I'm going to talk about some oils. Oh, great. One more. I only grabbed this comes in a box of like, I think 30. The Kit Sense Unwind. So I also, for my body, magnesium, well, magnesium is really important for everyone. And this has at least the magnesium. Mega Cal is usually what I take. The container for Mega Cal is huge. So when I'm traveling, I take the Kit Sense Unwind because it has magnesium and calcium. So that's what I take. And also the Kit Sense Mighty Pro because it has prebiotics and probiotics. I'm just out of that because I gave them as samples, but those are super easy to take with you because they come in little packets as well. and you can just throw them in your purse. And the Mighty Pro doesn't need to be refrigerated like most probiotics, because it's been tested. Because we also with Young Living, we have this thing called Seed Seal, which is part of our farms, our 14 farms over internationally. Also, though, like literally, like this is, we have science. It's science, sourcing, and standards. So this is like our book. Oh, look, the Ningxia Red thing of like everything from where we started in different countries. This is Ecuador and how it got started. I think that's another one of Ecuador. This is Idaho. So it's just different places. And Gary and Jared out in one of the fields. So it's really just understanding the history, and that we have science, sourcing, and standards. So the science goes back to the KidSense Mighty Pro, where it has been scientifically tested that those probiotics and prebiotics are good when traveling. Okay, awesome. Now, for real, no more teasing about essential oils. We're gonna get to the essential oils. I told y'all we needed some brain oils to help with everything. So these are the Vitality line. The Vitality line are white labels that talk about taking it internally. There is also some non-Vitality line that are like color labels. I do not like, there's a lemon Vitality, and then there's a lemon color label, which is yellow, but I don't have one with me, and that's okay. But you guys get the point. It's the same quality in the bottles. So lemon Vitality, right now, everyone should have lemon Vitality and lemon essential oil. You guys should look up geranium and lemon on your favorite search engine, geranium and lemon essential oil, and you guys will see a beautiful PubMed publication, and you'll be like, wait, what? Yeah, so do that. And then 4, you just take a drop. Cheers. That was 2, but that's okay. I will add more water later. Oil and water also don't mix. So usually when I'm adding essential oils to my water, I'll use citrus oils like lemon, lime, orange, citrus fresh, tangerine. But I just grab lemon and lime because I like to alternate. Plus, I do a lot of physical activity, and lime essential oil, lime Vitality, is great for your muscles. It's also good for your digestive system. But yeah, lime Vitality, I see it like, wait, what? Yeah, lime Vitality is great for your muscles. Lemon is more for digestive health. But yeah, lime has a certain phytonutrient profile that's better for your muscles. Also, and it's just good to change up the flavor. Also, speaking of flavoring your water, so this is one of the YL Vitality drops. Both of these can easily fit in a pocket or a purse, right? Like literally for any guys, you can have one like lemon Vitality, this, and like either one, or maybe just, 2 pockets, and then you're good, right? Figure it out. You got to figure that out for yourself. Trial and error. What are your go-to items for anyone who needs it and something in their pocket? Oh, that reminds me though too, that Alkaline does have little pouches for traveling as well. I just gave them as samples, so I ran out. So I just have my jar because I literally do not go without Alkaline. This is Nate's favorite product. So it is always in our house or traveling with us. This has to be a must, which I actually got to order the travel packets. So, but electrolytes are very important to help us stay hydrated, right? So sometimes we can be drinking water, but we don't have the nutrients from the electrolytes, those minerals from electrolytes. And this is all dye-free. It is enhanced, it has a sweetener of stevia, so that should be good for everyone. And you do shake it before you use it, and you just squirt a little bit on into the thing. I realize this one isn't open, so I can't squirt it, but it's okay. So that's it. And it's awesome. So use that. And then I also grabbed Digize Vitality, and I realized that somehow I'm out of peppermint. I think I gave my last to my mom, but that's okay. Digize is another thing that you can use if you have any sort of stomach issues, right? Maybe you tried the alkaline, but you were just doing all the beer and the greasy food, or I don't know what, and you need some extra support from Digize. Then that's like when you're traveling, you want to think about like yourself. Like a lot of this is also oils for me. And that's why for anyone who's on my team, as well as on this call, I can happily talk to you about like thinking about, all right, well, let's see, I'm going like, and this is why this is also the fall edition. I'm talking about more immune support products, right? In the spring, summer, I talk more about sunscreen and the lavender after sun spray and things like that, because there's more sun, there's more things that we need for that. But also when you're picking out the oils for yourself and or your family, do you know that if you have if you have trouble going to sleep, the oils you're probably going to need? Peace and calming, right? I love peace and calming. Just rub some on the back of my neck or put some on my hands. You can also diffuse it. Oh, I also travel with the diffuser. And if I'm flying and I don't have my small diffuser or whatnot, I will take a washcloth, wet it, put it on a lamp, and put some drops of whatever I need on there. Thieves, geranium. This was before we had our traveling diffusers. This was what Gary Young would do. But this is a diffuser. Well, like I said, a lot of the time I drive. So let's put it in the car. It's not that big, right? I have a Subaru Forester. I got plenty of room. But when flying, you got to think about things. You're like, oh my God, how many bags do I really want to check? Because now you got to pay for all those bags. Or it's just like, do you really want to haul it all around? No, I want to be savvy about this. So peace and calming, like I said, for you, if you know or someone in your family has trouble with sleeping, or for whatever reason they can't get calm, and you're like, dude, I want to have a good vacation, peace and calming. Okay. I also, like I said earlier, look up geranium and lemon essential oil. You'll find the scientific proof of why geranium is so important to travel with. Some other things I like, geranium just smells good. It helps with confidence. It's really good for your skin. So let's say you just brought your hand lotion, right? And you forgot your moisturizer. Well, add some extra geranium in there. It'll be great. I mean, this is also, but it's, it's a little different. It's not like, it doesn't have all the frankincense and the myrrh, but geranium. Also for myself, and you could just get this collection today if you're like Divine Destiny. What? I would like to achieve my divine destiny, and maybe throw in the Bon Voyage, and there you go. You're achieving your divine destiny. Maybe you're going on a spiritual journey or a spiritual like meditation retreat. You need your divine destiny collection. So I've been using this divine destiny since I received it after this last year's convention. Let me tell you, this collection helped me with the unexpected passing of my 14-year-old brother. I was using this twice a day during all of the planning of his celebration of life, as well as a few other oils. So this helps me with that. A few of the other oils are the Great Day Protocol, which is Valor. Valor is amazing for courage. It's also really good, like if you accidentally bump into something, like if I hit my shoulder, I would take a drop. Remember, we're gonna have it drop. right? And I can put Valor on my shoulder, right? If I hit my shoulder, or if my neck was a little weird, or your significant other's neck is a little weird, Valor is awesome. And this is also part of the Great Day Protocol. Harmony is one of my go-tos. Again, it is part of the Great Day Protocol. Plus, with one of the mindset with basics, I'm in basics, which is a program done by Melissa Popping. Harmony is also talked about by Sandy Gallagher from the Proctor Gallagher Institute. You got to harmonize with where you're going. And I just like harmony. It's just like one of my oils personally. So, and it's a part of the Great Day Protocol. With harmony, where I usually apply harmony, sometimes I will apply it. It's also really good for sinus support. So just another side note. Yeah. Harmony is really good for sinus support. Yeah, and if you have sinus issues, you put it more, and you can with harmony, at least I know I can, just like kind of put it where your sinuses are. Okay, like maybe even on your, I put it in between my fingers, so that's why I'm like, it's in between my pointer and my middle finger. I'm like, oh my God. And then it just smells amazing. I love how harmony smells. So it's also kind of like my perfume too. And then White Angelica. White Angelica is amazing for protection. And then I realized I forgot to order Joy, and I'm out of Joy. But Joy is another one. So that's, yeah, I know. It's okay. It's all right. I've been using the Divine Destiny collection and my Rise Above, and it's all good. So those are kind of a few of the oils that I would bring. I would probably also bring more. I got to be real with y'all. But I also knew, one, we only had so much time. Two, I wanted to keep this like in between beginner to intermediate, right? So to kind of have it in between that, so then you're learning something new, but you're not also like, you're bringing how many? What is happening, right? Because I know that like my goal is to educate, not overwhelm. My goal is to educate and give you guys good information. So anyone on here, I will walk you through. Anyone watching the replay, contact me. My info is below. I'm happy to also walk you through. Pick whatever is your favorite communication avenue, because there's so many nowadays. And I hope you guys can see the importance of really being ingredient savvy. I know I just highlighted that a little bit, but like I said, it messes with your endocrine system, which is a part of your immune system. Right now, and then I would say always, because I used to be sick all the time, I don't want anything messing with my immune system. I've been there, done that, done with it. So, and I hope you guys can see the importance of taking quality supplements and knowing where your products come from, right? Knowing the farms. And it's so cool. Like knowing this distill process is just so amazing. And then also the importance of having great cleaners and amazing essential oils to help uplift you. And can you guys see that on my team, you get amazing education. I'm here to support you, and my team leaders are just beautiful, and we always want to educate and support one another. So with that being said, for anyone live and or below, for anyone on YouTube, is my link to get any item that you want. For doing the full Monty and being on Subscribe to Save, you're going to get great amount of loyalty points back when you're on Subscribe to Save. And you'd also get the monthly gifts. I know that because, so, you know, if you want to know more details of whatever the month's gifts are, let's have a conversation. And I'm also happy to put together your Subscribe to Save, your wellness box for the next 3 months, so that you can really start this process and get yourself into the most amazing health and wellness. Because you guys, there's so much joy. Trust me, I used to be sick all the time. When you're, and I lived with it. I didn't even realize until I started feeling better. When you feel amazing every day, it's like, it's bliss. And you want everyone to feel that way. So I look forward to helping you and your family with getting started with Young Living. And I am going to stop the recording for those live. And then we are going to make sure that everyone's taken care of live. For those of you watching on the world of YouTube, thank you guys so much. And we will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.